Welcome to the Fitness Beginner Podcast, where we help you take the first steps on your fitness journey. Whether you're new to working out or you're looking to get back into it, we've got you covered with tips, tricks, and inspiration to help you reach your goals. So grab your workout gear and let's get started. All right, and we are live. Welcome back with Murphy Mack. We got another episode of the Fitness Beginner Podcast for y'all today. So if you're listening to this live, thanks for joining. Well, first off, I'm going to update y'all about myself. Next week, I am going on a cruise. We're going to the Bahamas, so I'm looking forward to it. I'm pumped. Never been on a cruise before, so this will be the first time ever going on a cruise. So kind of nervous, but not really. I've flown several times, and I feel like I would be more nervous flying on a plane than ride on a boat in the middle of the ocean. But I don't know. We'll see when we get out there. I don't really get motion sickness, but I'm kind of worried about getting seasick because I've never been like out in the ocean, like deep sea like that. But I should be good because I don't really get motion sickness. I ride roller coasters and all that kind of stuff, and it don't bother me. So we'll see. I'm looking forward to it. We'll be going for, I believe it's 4 days. No, 5 days, 4 nights. We're going to the Bahamas, to Nassau and Coco Key or Coco Cay. Don't know how you say it. If you know how to say that, let me know down in the comments below. With that being said, we're going to go ahead and jump into the topic today. And what we're going to talk about today is what fit people do to stay fit. I'm going to tell y'all about like kind of what fit people do in general. And then after that, I'm also going to say what I do myself personally for each one of these little topics. So y'all can just get kind of an example of what you should do or what other people do to kind of see what works best for you. So yeah, first of all, I want to start off by defining what we mean by fit people, because everybody has a different definition of being fit. You don't really know what, but when I say fit, I'm referring to someone that has achieved a level of physical fitness that allows them to perform daily activities with ease. They maintain a healthy weight. They have a positive outlook on life. People that are not super overweight, people that exercise, y'all know what fit means. Just a general idea of what fit means. I mean, people that watch what they eat, things like that. What do these people do to stay fit, to stay healthy, to stay at a healthy weight, and to stay in the right headspace mentally? First and foremost, first thing they do is daily habits. They create these daily habits to help them stay fit. So what do I mean by daily habits? They make exercise a priority in their daily routine. That's one of their habits. They exercise. They aim to get at least 30 minutes of moderate to intense physical activity every day. So that should be your goal. What do? I work out right now. I'm working out 6 days a week. I go to the gym 6 days a week. I am training for a triathlon, so I am doing swimming, I'm doing biking, and I'm doing running. So I do one a day. I do swim one day, bike the next day, run the next day. So I know it's kind of a little overkill. Like I wouldn't suggest y'all doing this. You shouldn't really do cardio every day unless you enjoy it or you're training for something like I am. So I wouldn't suggest doing that much cardio, especially on top of working out. But that's just what I do. So that's kind of how like I stay fit. But yeah, it don't have to be working out or swimming, biking, and running. It can be anything like a brisk walk, a jog, weightlifting, yoga session, take your dog for a walk, like play with your kids outside, run around, throw the football, throw the baseball, do something like that. Like anything like this can kind of be exercise, even though you don't really think of it as exercise. The key is just to move your body regularly and be active throughout the day. Like if you sit at a desk all day, like every hour or so, get up and take a walk around the office. Go outside, get some fresh air, take a deep breath. Like don't just sit there all day and do nothing. Like try to stay active throughout your day. I mean, obviously if you work a labor intensive job, then you're going to be pretty active throughout your day. So you don't have to worry about that as much. So next, the second thing that fit people do to stay fit is they prioritize their sleep. They understand the importance of getting rest, letting their bodies recover, making sure they get a good night's sleep. I always say 7 to 9 hours every day is a good goal to hit. Normally most people say 8 hours, which is right in the middle of that 7 to 9. it's going to differ from person to person a little bit. Not everybody's the same. Some people can function off 7. Some people need more closer to 9. So yeah, just aim for that 7 to 9. You kind of know what's good for you. So it's going to help regulate your hormones. It's going to help improve brain function. It's going to boost your metabolism. It's just going to put you in a better mood because you're well rested. You're going to be able to perform better in the gym. You're going to be able to perform better at your job. You're going to be awake. You're not going to be tired all day. So sleep has many, many benefits. And I would be here all day if we talked about all of them. If you listen to my last podcast, this is one of the key areas that I struggle in. I struggle in the sleep because of all the things that I try to do every day. And then I wake up super early so I can go to the gym in the morning before I get to work. I wake up at 4 a.m. every morning and I go work out before I go to work. So in order for me to do this, I kind of cut my sleep short. The only way to get my sleep in is to go to bed earlier. And if I'm just being honest, I don't get into bed any earlier. Like I do get now that I kind of set a routine, I do get into bed earlier now. I get into bed probably around 9 p.m. But I probably don't go to bed until like 10 or 11. So that's my problem. I get into bed, but then I just watch YouTube, play on my phone, talk to my wife about her day, things like that. I don't get into bed to go to sleep like I should. I probably would get 7 to 9 hours if I actually went to bed at the correct time. But y'all know how it is with social media nowadays. You get in your bed, you start scrolling before you know it, an hour's gone by, and you're like, oh crap, I gotta get to sleep. So then I put my phone down, then I get to bed. So I gotta do better at this. I'm gonna try to stop sitting in the bed for so long without actually going to bed. That's one of the areas that I struggle in, but I still get enough sleep every night that I can function off of. The thing that keeps me going, that helps me get enough sleep is that I have a pretty good routine to where I go to bed around the same time and I wake up at exactly the same time every morning. So my body's kind of gotten used to it and I can function right because I've created that routine every night. But when you're going to bed at different times and you're waking up at different times every day, it throws your body all out of rhythm. So sometimes you may feel unrested if you say you went to bed real late one night and you still woke up at your normal time. It's going to be a little different, Or if you slept in one day and your body's like, whoa, where'd all this extra rest come from? It's not going to know how to react. It's not going to know what to do. So third, the next thing people do to stay fit is they pay attention to their diet. This is a given. You got to eat healthy. You got to make sure you're eating a balanced diet, a nutritious diet. You need to include whole foods, include fruits, include vegetables, lean protein, and healthy fats. This is what you would consider a well-balanced diet, a healthy diet, a nutritious diet. So also these people, they stay hydrated, drink plenty of water, limit your sugary drinks, limit your sugar intake in general. Y'all know what a nutritious diet is. Eat whole foods, vegetables, lean protein. What I do personally to help me stay to my diet is I meal prep. I meal prep my lunch. And when I do breakfast, I do meal prep my breakfast too. But lately I hadn't really been making breakfast. I've just been doing a protein shake in the morning for my breakfast. But for lunches, I meal prep them. So I know what I'm eating. I know what's in the food. I already made it. It keeps me on my diet because I'm not going to go buy some fast food when I've already got a meal made right here in front of me. So that's how I stick to my diet. And then for dinner, we do those little HelloFresh meals that, if you know what that is, it's like a meal prepping service where they'll send you all the ingredients and then you cook it yourself. So they're pretty healthy recipes for the most part, and you can pick which ones you want, and it'll tell you how many calories are in each meal. So this gives me a good idea of what I'm eating, and I know what all ingredients are in it because I'm cooking it myself. That's kind of how I stick to a balanced, nutritious diet. I try to stay away from candy, even though I have a really bad sweet tooth. But there are some pretty healthy things out there that you can eat that you can get some sweets in. So like a go-to for me is Greek yogurt. So what I'll do with Greek yogurt, it's pretty low in calories. It's very high in protein. But what I'll do is I get the little Mio energy flavorings and I'll literally squirt that, because you can get those 0 calories. And I'll squirt that in my Greek yogurt. And then I'll also like add in some other things, like maybe some blueberries or maybe some granola or something to that effect. I'll mix it in there and I'll mix it all up. And it's really good. And it's just enough for me to get my sweet tooth. Or another thing I like is protein bars. I'll eat any kind of like protein bar. Some of those are pretty sweet. They got some chocolate in them, so they're pretty good. And this is that's kind of how what I do to eat healthy, and then also crave my cravings, because I still get sweet cravings just like y'all do. Like ice cream is my weakness. I love ice cream. I could eat it every day of my life if I really wanted to. So next, the fourth thing, fit people practice mindfulness. They understand the importance of mental health, and they take steps to manage their stress levels. They practice techniques and things like meditation, deep breathing, journaling, and then just trying to stay calm and centered. So just being aware of where you're at and what you're doing every day, and be aware of your surroundings, like what you do with other people, like simple interactions that you make with your coworkers, just being polite, being nice, being in the right headspace. It can go a long way. So what I do is, for me personally, I tried the whole meditation thing, and I couldn't do it. I don't know. I just didn't like it. It wasn't for me. So a thing that I do instead is I'll watch like a motivational video or something to that effect. And I kind of use that as like a way to like center myself and think about like what I'm doing and that kind of thing. So I use the video as kind of like a meditation thing. I know it's not the same, but it works for me. But yeah, you just gotta kind of find what kind of works for you and then just stick to that. So those are a few of the like daily habits that fit people do to stay fit, and what I do myself to stay fit. But now I want to jump into some weekly habits that you could do to stay fit. So not only do you got to worry about your day-to-day habits and rituals, you also got to do that throughout the week, throughout the month, throughout the year. So first, what you need to do, or what I do, is I plan my workouts ahead of time. So I already have my workout routine scheduled, but then on top of that, you need to schedule like what you're actually going to do, like what exercises you're going to do, what cardio you're going to do that day. So go ahead and schedule that out for the week, including like your strength training, your cardio, your stretching, anything like that. So go ahead and plan it out so you know what you're doing. You're not in there guessing, because when you're in there guessing, one, it'll make you just end up not doing anything, or you'll leave early. And then two, you may not know what to do. So it's better to prepare before, because you don't want to be running around in there like a chicken with your head cut off. Go ahead, prepare your workouts ahead of time. It'll make your workouts be more like run more smoothly, so you can get in, you can get out, because most people don't want to be there anyway. So the quicker you can get in, get your work in, and get out, the better. So second thing that fit people do on a weekly basis is they take time for self-care. Like, you got to prioritize activities that promote relaxation, reduce stress. So this could be an example of this could be like a massage, a bubble bath, a nature walk, anything like that. This kind of goes back against like the whole meditation thing. What I like to do is I like to play disc golf. So what I do on the weekends is I'll go play disc golf by myself, and it just gives me time to be by myself, to be outside in nature, get some fresh air, get a little bit of exercise because I'm walking around. So that's what I like to do. It's peaceful to me, and I enjoy it. So that's kind of how I take self-care. And then also I enjoy working out stuff too. So when I'm in the gym, I enjoy that kind of stuff. All right, third thing fit people do on a weekly basis to stay fit is they stay active on the weekends. Just because it's the weekend don't mean you can sit on the couch all weekend and eat potato chips. Like, you just worked your butt off for 5 days, Monday through Friday, to hit your fitness goals, to do the right things, and then on the weekend, you're not gonna do nothing. So it's like all that progress you just made, you just went back to where you were at the beginning of the week. Don't let your healthy habits slip on the weekends, and find other ways to stay active. So some good examples of these are hiking, biking, playing sports, playing with your friends, playing with your kids, taking your dog for a walk. There's all kinds of things you can do on the weekend to stay active. That's not necessarily like you're having to work out, because you don't want to like work out every day of the week and on the weekend. So find other ways to stay active. Get outside, get some sunlight, get some vitamin D, get some fresh air, and just move your body. Another thing you can do is work in your yard. I know a lot of people do yard work on the weekend. Hey, you don't realize it, but it's kind of healthy to get outside and get that sun, get moving, burning some calories, get outside and work in the yard. And a lot of people find that enjoyable. A lot of people enjoy working on their yard. They get their flower beds all nice, get the yard edged up, looking good. Some people enjoy that. I don't personally. I could care less to work in the yard. But yeah, that's just me. Fourth, the next thing people do on a weekly basis to stay fit is fit people socialize with like-minded people. So you need to surround yourself with people who share the same thoughts, beliefs, the healthy lifestyles and values. If you want to get healthy and get in shape and start eating better, you don't want to hang out with people that's going and drinking and eating fast food every weekend, because you're going to end up doing that same thing. They're going to influence you to do the same thing, and you're not going to be able to stick to your diet, stick to your goals, whatever that is. So hang out with like-minded people. If you need somewhere to go, join a fitness class, join a running club, a biking club. So something like that, because these people will hold you accountable, because they're kind of doing the same thing you're doing. They're on the same journey that you're on. They have the same goals that you have. So when you hang out with them, it makes it a lot easier for you to achieve those goals, for you to stick to your meal plan, stick to your exercise routine, things like that. So surround yourself with people that's trying to do the same thing that you're doing. And this also kind of creates a sense of community. You'll make friends doing it. If you're in say you join a fitness class or something like that, you can make friends this way, and it's just a good community to be around. So yeah, that's about all I got. Those are the main weekly habits and daily habits that fit people do, and that I do myself to stay in shape, to stay fit. I know everybody kind of has their own idea of what the word fit means, but we all kind of have a general idea of it. Just means people that are on the more healthy side of things, that enjoy taking care of their bodies and being healthy. So there you have it. That's all I got. Of course, start creating those little habits and build on them each day, one at a time. And before you know it, you're going to improve your health and your fitness. You're going to be in a lot better place than what you started in. You just got to remember that it's not about perfection. It's about progress. Make small steps every day, and these will lead to big results over time. So start incorporating some of these habits into your daily routine, into your daily rituals, and just see how they make a positive difference or impact on your life. So yeah, that's it for me today. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. Thanks for tuning in. If you enjoyed the podcast, please subscribe, leave a review, 5 stars if you can. Let me know what y'all like. Leave a comment. If you have something you want me to talk about on the podcast, let me know. I always need good ideas. They're very appreciated. Thank y'all for hanging out. Join me again next week. I will be on a cruise next week, but I'm going to go ahead and pre-film a podcast to drop next week. So I should be I'm going to try to drop it on Mondays like I normally do. But depending on where I'm at, I don't know how good the Wi-Fi signal and stuff will be, but we'll see. So y'all stay tuned. If not, I'll put up two podcasts the next week. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. Until next time, y'all stay healthy, stay fit. Peace, love, protein. We out. Thanks for tuning in to the Fitness Beginner Podcast. We hope you found today's episode helpful and inspiring. Remember to always start small, set realistic goals, and most importantly, have fun. Don't forget to tune in next week for more tips and advice on how to kickstart your fitness journey. Until then, stay active and stay healthy.